Welcome to part number 3 of Axis Operations 1939 for Panzer Corps II using the AO-Redone mod. This is Orenthal. There's a huge fortress, lots of mines that the enemy will look to clear. There's a lot of victory hexes that need to be taken. Then there's the fortress here of Orenthal. There's quite a few units. They're pretty heavily entrenched, or at least they get there really fast. This area here is essentially a write-off. You can catch the units if you're quick, come up behind and grab some awards points, maybe surrender them for some prestige. It's easier said than done and not exactly worth your while per se. There's a lot of prestige heavy units here, but they're pretty hard to get at. Lots of anti-tank units and whatnot, anti-air. Engineers, heavy infantry, all sorts of stuff. We are going to take the outstanding officer for 5,000 prestige, but for now we'll just go with this and then return it or cash it in for a refund. And then we will deduct the 5,000 prestige. We'll cash you back in and get our prestige back. We'll deduct the 5,000. $8411. And there that is. Okay, so let's check with ChatGTP and see which hero we're gonna get. Alright, let's see which hero we get. I took this list, removed hit and run from it, and I will see what we get this time. Ignores entrenchment, that's a bonus. Good for me. Ignores entrenchment it is, it's nice. And that should do it. I have an interesting choice. We can put the ignores entrenchment hero on either our blue infantry, which would make it essentially a pioneer with less close defense, but I'm not sure that's really worthwhile. If it had overrun, I would definitely consider it more than I am at present. It's still going to take a fair clip of damage. It has a low initiative. It's probably going to strike second. So it's going to take a bunch of damage before it applies any. I'm slow or loath to take these first strikes off of our sea tanks. And this one has first strike, butcher, and ignores entrenchment. So if you have butcher and you have first strike and you have ignores entrenchment and you have a sea tank with innate rapid fire, you end up with a 16 soft attack with rapid fire, which is really effective, especially if you have a 15 strength overstrength unit. Could probably run up to a 15 to 20 strength infantry stack here, have a fair chance of completely overrunning it. Whereas if he didn't overrun it, say it was an 18 stack of heavy infantry and you do 8-17 to it, well, it would have one left because you'd only do 17 of its 18 and you'd take 8 points in return. But in this case, if you have 16 soft attack with rapid fire, you probably will do the 18 points, meaning that you'll completely overrun the unit. It'll be 8-18, but you'll take nothing in return because it's an overrun. So that's the logic for putting it here as opposed to there, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, we have 2 points left and 1 scout plane. We have our fighter cover here, 2 recon vehicles. We have a fair clip in reserve. our anti-tank. These things are sort of fragile and slot heavy. I think they cost 3 slots. They're only artillery defense or soft attack support. These things are focal. I like my fighter planes better. This thing is costly. We could break out maybe one of these and another scout plane is what I was thinking. Could maybe just get one scout, leave the one scout plane and then bring out the most experienced unit here, which would be that unit. And then think for a sec here. Okay, so this map is not exactly large. There's no reason really to have this blue infantry with this truck. So why should I pay? Why should I pay? We'll have him force march about, and then we can have him get into it with the enemy more than he did previously, or with less penalty for our prestige than we did. We could maybe have these 2 infantry go up, just sort of run up to this fortress and begin to engage it, take fire, etc. And we won't have to repair the organic transport. We can engage those guys and de-entrench and do all sorts of stuff. I don't really... Well, I do remember. I think there's an anti-tank and artillery around here somewhere. At some point they'll lumber around here, probably across to this section, the city here, encircle it and or attack it, and then break across here, and then we can leave this area here to our more mobile forces as these 2 non-organic transport infantry make their way down this slot, eventually here, and that's where that will end. I think I'm going to break this other bomber out, painted green, and bring it forth as well. Let's see if there are any upgrades. I don't think there are. I don't think there are many upgrades at all in 39, but I'm going to look anyway here. That is that. So these bombers here are very cheap, 1 slot. They can accrue some experience. And de-entrench. Yeah, they de-entrench by 2. Just the same as this more costly version, or slot costly. And then prestige costly as well. I think it de-entrenches by 2 as well. Yep, entrenchment killer 2. So 390 or 290 versus 130, 2 slots. I'll go with the DO-117Z every time. So let's place them and get on. Plop these units down. I have the Butcher tank here, a First Strike C tank here, the Surrender Recon here, a couple of infantry, Brodage. The further this thing moves, the better off it is, because if it's intermediate, it can't undeploy and then meticulously plan out of its organic transport, so you have to move it either one pip or a fair ways. The middle doesn't really work. I have our bombers all here with the fighters, and then 1 lone scout plane right down here. So let's start some of my heroes. Let's see. There it is. Plop that hero down on that C tank. On we go. So let's see what goes on about here. It's a little further out than I would have bet, but cloudy day as well didn't do us much good. Okay, so we have 5 and 3, 0 and 2, 4 and 2, 5 and 7, 5 and 7, 0 and 8. Let's see, 5 and 7. 1 and 5. The thing will still be around, but maybe it will be around and then maybe it won't. Let's see here. 0 and 8. Or we could surrender it. How about you? Heavy infantry. I wonder. Let's see what we've got here. 3-4. We don't know what goes on there. We can find out here. I see. What if we bomb you? What happens? We'll probably get anti-airized here, but all we can do is try. Still 1-5, which means it's over for him, right? He's done. So that also means that we can go down here and surrenderize this tank, or anti-tank, if we take 4 points in return. Do we want 4 points? Not really. But it beats the alternative of that having to deal with that anti-tank unit. Let's see here. We can 0-8. I wonder what would happen if we just sort of went down here. You, and then put it to him like so. There we go. Have a Zot 10 there. That sounds ultimately reasonable, really. So let's see, 6 and 3. This is a heavy infantryman. This is an anti-tank here. We can go right there. To what end, really? That's not a good idea. Let's see what we can find over here. We have infantryman. We have a Potez. Let's see what we can find. Say here, 5 points. Let's see. Which means it may be safe to go and bomb the sky. Doesn't look to be any units about here. So we could go, say, like that. How far can you go? Not nearly far enough to get here, that's for sure. So why don't we go there? And then we can bombard this guy. And then we can get right up in his face, pop him, and hope that he heals up, and then we'll go and surrenderize him with our auto-surrender unit next turn. I'm pretty sure that is almost the end of the turn. We can bombard you and take some damage. Why would we do that? Question is, why would we not, really? I suppose. What's your entrenchment? We don't really need these guys getting entrenched. And this unit here as well. There's no point in that. Yeah, we'll go here and de-entrench this unit as well. Take a little bit of damage. It's cheap. Get some experience. And look at that. We have the ability to carry on. We don't really want to. At least I don't think we do. We can go and pull back here. We're good there as well. And next turn. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on fast forward because there's a lot of AI action on those minefields that'll take about forever. We'll just let it do its thing over there. And keep our eye on this ball here. There it is. Looks as though we have indeed survived it. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. So these guys are in no mood to surrender, that is for sure. This one is actionable. These guys, not so much so. They're quite entrenched quickly. Let's see, you 2, 7, 9 and such here. We have a 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Let's see here. This anti-air weapon here. Minimum entrenchment. It's worth 240. It's also probably a major pain. Maybe we'll go ahead here and... I see. I see. So we can take 7 points or none because anti-tank can't support one another. Go ahead and do that. And we'll see about getting down here. I wonder really how far our scout can get. He's out there. Not far enough. What if we go down there with one of these units? They can't go there, I see. I see. Well, we'll scout out here as far as we can. This is, let's see if we can use one of our bombers to go and scout down here. We found someone. Well, it probably means it's... Well... So use another one of our green bombers to scout down here. That means this area is clear. This recon car cannot make it to this hill. This guy can't come even close. This guy, this anti-tank can't move either. So we could go like this. And then Zot, you. And we can move here. What is our Verdaja doing here against this guy? We'll be on a hill. But then we can get off the hill if we'd like, because we have meticulous planning. This guy's 11-1. Do we want to get around the back end here or swing around this way and try to deal with these engineers as a follow-up? Let's see. Fortification. We could go here and then have this guy. We could probably force march onto this fortification and get at this artillery piece. Or we can try to take this guy out that seems intent on entrenching everyone and their mother's, brother's, sister around him. This engineer. We can get 312 on him. I say we come around this way. 9 and 1. Let's see what happens here. 1 and 2, I see. I wonder what would happen if we went like that. And then swung around here out of dodge. 4 and 2. How about you? Zot and 5. 1 and 2. Zot. No. Zot and 5 sounds like a winner. He will retreat. Let's do it. We'll go down here. Displace this guy, and he's no longer going to entrench these guys at an increased rate. As for you, we can find out what goes around in this area. And pop you. 2 of 7 here. Now this is a highly prestigious target, and we'd want to auto-surrender him if nothing else. So we'd want to keep him de-entrenched. That would be the plan. As for you, let's see, 2 of 7, 2 of 7, 2 and 2 there. No one is particularly well entrenched except these units here. So we'll just take some damage. Carry on. 13 and 1. How about you? We could encircle ourselves. Or not. Let's get you down here on the fortification. If we could double move, we can. And end up here, but we'll be adjacent to both of these bunkers and both of these infantry, and that would not go over particularly well. So we won't. I don't see any other enemy air, so we'll heal these units up. And not do that or that. Or that. But we could do that. I think we can go here and then heal if we like. And give this thing an opportunity to damage itself. Let's call that a turn if this thing is done. We'll just keep our eye on the ball up here. Some infantry advancing here. Okay, there's minimum entrenchment. 3 points. There's no way to get rid of this unit other than the auto surrender, so wanna do it. Can get around the back here. Lit that area up. Let's see what goes on, what we can do with our plane here. We really want to de-entrench these guys further. Take another point of damage there, I suppose. How far can you go? Not very, because these are heavy infantry, so let's go ahead and surrender you. That would mean we could 1607. These things are not worth much prestige, so let's get rid of them. What are you? A 105. This is that engineer there. How much is he worth? 141. He's also got the gold. Let's see, 1715. How much prestige are you worth? 240. Not a little, not a lot. Enough, perhaps. Okay, we want to maybe keep these guys encircled. What does that mean for these units? We want to risk damaging this thing and then having it not repair itself and instead attack that. Because I'm pretty sure this unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can get here next turn to auto-surrender this unit, and it will be worth a truckload of prestige. So, let's see how far you can go. Heavy infantry, not very. What to do here? Perhaps nothing. We'll do nothing. We'll go right here. Protect our artillery asset there. We'll make sure this guy is still in place. Go down here and de-entrench you. Maybe we'll bomb you just because. We want to make sure we get you off of this hill. Onto this fortification, perhaps. Okay. Okay, so this is interdicted. If we move, if we'd have had someone here, we could have encircled the slot, but we really, I don't think we care. Most of them are gone. So, we don't really have the time for it either, as we need to get 13 hexes. All of these hexes here occupied. So what will we do? We could overrun this guy. It's probably not a poor idea. Let's do it. And then we'll heal that up full strength. Let's see, here we have 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Well, I'll take it. 1, 1, 1, 1. Nothing. Wouldn't get this guy. Why not do it? We'll go right here. And that'll do it next turn. He's run us off. Okay, there's a minimum entrenchment value. Boom. 700 prestige right there. And that took the sting off, that's for sure. Who are you on? Blue infantry there, 9 and 3. This lot are encircled. Go ahead and heal up here. Apply a bit of suppressive damage and de-entrenchment to these guys here as well. Let's see if we can de-entrench this 155. It's probably worth our while, surely. Probably worth the truckload of prestige as well. Let's see how much. 260. We can get him next turn. In fact, if we de-entrench these guys and suppress them enough, we could surrenderize them as well. There's quite a few points there. It's heavy infantry. Let's see how much it's worth. 255. 198. And a Zot 10. Is it Zot 10, Zot 10? It's 9.65, which is close. How about you? Let me see. 11 points. 11 points. I don't think these guys are going to be able to get at this unit. This Cav might, but I don't think he's going to be around at the end of the turn. Yeah, he will, he will. But also he's not going to be able to get around our Butcher Sea Tank either. Nor is this unit going to be able to get, nor any of them be able to get through here, provided we don't go anywhere. Perhaps we should juice this guy, go down there, run him, and then maybe come back and block this path off, so our artillery is safe. Unfortunately, they're going to zap our recon car there, unless what? Well, the more damaged we are, theoretically, the more prestige we get, because the less damage we'll do. Let's see if we can slow these guys down here. Let's heal that up with meticulous planning. We're happy there. We have our scout plane is about to be displaced. Do we have a new airfield? I don't think we do, no. Well, next turn. These guys attacked our blue infantry again. He's no longer encircled, the rascal. Yeah. Well, life in the big city. Good news. We'll grab some prestige here. Overrun you. Let's see what we have here. 13 points. What happens here? 15 points straight up. Let's do that. This rascal, unfortunately. I think we should take this guy out, is what I think. And I think we should do it as soon as is possible here. So that leaves this guy accruing suppression. This thing is running out of ammunition. And it all should end fairly well. Let's go ahead and bomb you. I think we can swing, say, here, and then overrun you as well. And down, I see. Let's see. How far can you go? Quite some ways, really quite some ways. One, two, three, four, five, six. And this guy will still roll right through that zone of control there. How about you? We can go like this. And let's stop that that action. We can go down here as well. Pop you. This tank can no longer get through the zone of control here to our fragile artillery. It's going to come up here and do some damage, but nothing catastrophic. And then the whole lot will go next turn, I'm sure. And let's see about de-entrenching these guys again. How about you? What's your story? 207. No, let's keep them that way. There's probably an anti-air there. I remember seeing one, at least I think I do. Let's de-entrench this guy just because. Call it a turn. We ambush that guy. Okay. What's your story? 5 of 10, 6 suppression. 5 of 10, 6 suppression. Let's put this guy away here. Three and 1. It's probably profitable as this thing's worth 260. We'll do 1 point. We'll get 9/10ths of 260 times 2. We'll get about 500 prestige or thereabouts for fairly minimal cost, other than the problem that we just created here. Let's see. The problem is that this unit is going to attack our now 4 strength recon unit, but it's not so much of a problem. As we can pop you and then head down here, boom. So we should then... What then do we do, though? It's raining. We have a chance to heal our Air Force fully, so we can just go like so and heal all these units and close it down. We've lost our encirclement. We need to finish this guy off ASAP. Uh-oh. It would seem as though we're going to have to take some fire. I wouldn't have bet that we wouldn't be able to bombard this guy, but apparently we have to go here, and then we're going to take some fire from this thing. We go here, we're going to take a horrendous amount of... We need to keep this guy encircled is what we need to do. Let's see here. That'll close off this. If we get him here, these two will be blocked. This will be blocked. And then all we need to do is get you here and heal. So that should work. At least in theory. We've encircled them again. But that doesn't make me sleep any easier about my 4 strength recon car. So we can go, what can we do? Maybe we just stay exactly like this. And do we need the bunker bust? Not really, no. Is there a point in bunker busting? We could go down here and support our recon car, but I don't see any units about here, and they have to get through these zones of control here and here to get at the recon cars. And there's no way to get through this hex here. You can't go to a half hex, so this area is closed, which means something would have to come from here. And I've seen this area a bunch of times, and I did not see anything there. Where did our where did our scout plane go? Well, it looks like he's up here now. So we'll not worry about it. We'll not worry. We will, I believe, proceed up in this direction. We'll bombard these guys away at some point, but for now, why not put it to this bunker? And we'll see about coming here and here as well. The bunker's now live, but so what? Let's see, you are can heal up fully. You can go here and heal up fully as well. Why not do it? I'm pretty sure that I think we can move you once. Next turn. Okay. Our recon car survived. This guy is a 6 of 10 still. Let's de-entrench him, suppress him. Three and 5, 3 and 9, 3 and 1. There's no need. We're gonna go ahead here and pop him there with our wear. I see. We'll get up here. Let's go like this. Just make sure he goes. We'll go like that. And then we'll force march over this way. And as there are no ground units about, we're going to make our way over in this direction. We probably want a tank up in here as well. And then there's probably quite a bit of surrendering that can be had up in this area. We need to take over this airfield. We also need to take over these victory hexes. Where is our scout plane? It's here. Okay, let's bomb you. As well as you. We can't make it here. We'll go here. Let's see if we can use you to scout it all. Okay, we have no entrenchment there. 1 entrenchment and 4. We can surrender one of those next turn. Let's see if we can bomb you. Or you, it doesn't matter which, let's do it. And like so. This thing's out of range. And we are ready for next turn almost. Let's head here. Next turn. Nothing happened. So how much prestige are you worth? 260, the hills, base 2, 0, 4, 3, 2, 3, other than it's actually more. The only way to de-entrench this guy? There is. Well, that's good news for us. Because we won't take any damage in return. And we can extract quite a bit of prestige for our trouble. And overrun you. That's probably a decent idea. Zot 6, Zot 5. Let's leave that be for a moment. Let's see what goes on here. These guys can't make it quite as yet. We'll move and heal. 19 of 19. We'll get on that road. We can go, let's see, here. Get here. Boom. Do we want to take any damage here from these this cav? Not really. We're happy. That leaves these guys free to de-entrench, etc. This lot here. Six of 10 CMU. We probably want to take over that base. Let's go like that. Okay, this unit here can be auto-surrendered. Is probably best overrun. So maybe we'll go down here, see what goes on there. 10 of 10, I see. Let's rebase. Zot 6 is better. Let's do it. Aiming assistance, we've done it. So we're happy back here. That'll do it next turn. Okay. Overrun you. Three and four. Zot 6, it's a 9. It's a complete overrun, will do it. What happens here? 2 and 4. I probably should have surrenderized that unit. Let's see if we can send you off to this victory hex, bombard you, and then heal back up. So we have this. We can go like this. Uh-oh. We can't. And ignores entrenchment. Let's just do away with this guy. And go like so. Thought we had another move, apparently not. So we can move forward here again. These bombers work very well for de-entrenching. So good for me. Let's see, we can get here. And then I'm pretty sure we can block the path of this cavalryman. Put it to him. Before I commit to that close terrain, I want to find out what drives this area. Nothing. So, you can go like this. Go down that road and finish him. Alright, let's see who we have left. You can force march and will. You can force march and will. How are we going to deal with you? I think we're going to have to divert our Azul infantry down that way. Or this unit here. Or something like that. We could actually send a Bradaja back up if we get that unit de-entrenched. 5 of 8 again. Keeps it. Base entrenchment 3. Okay. Let's see what we can find here. Nothing. And I think that'll do it. Next turn. We stayed on the close. So we can go... Can we force march? We can't. Come up here. 2-5. 2-5. How far can you go? You go here. You go, say, there. You can't go here. That's ugly. That's ugly. Let's see, like this, that. I think if we get on this hill with the artillery, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and pop that anti-tank in that victory hex, which is exactly what I intend to do right now. Send our Bradaja right up there to overrun the thing. Let's see if we can do some damage to this guy. Is he entrenched? 2 of 7. He's not. Let's do some damage to him and Zot 8. Good enough. We overran him anyway, good for me. Let's get down here. Let's see, we'll go here. And get here. And here. Okay, where's our scout plane? We still have no space for him. So we'll scout with this green bomber. Okay, so we have a unit there. Tenor and tenor. We're going to want to use a green bomber scout down here. A red bomber scout down here. De-entrench. Do we need to? We don't. So that means we'll de-entrench you. Bomb whatever's here. And bomb whatever's there. And then these guys, our scout, we'll send them down this way. Let's see, where's the action? Probably, say, here. Well, we'll keep an eye, strategic view here. Found an infantry here, didn't do much. These guys are doing their thing. And that's that. Hello, there we go. Can we overrun you? We can't. Can we overrun you? We can't. I bet we can though. 8 points, 7 points, boom. We've done it. Can we force march into you? We can. Two points, 8 points. Let's see, can we go like this? We can. Zot you. Overrun you. We can then pivot here, do 1 point of damage, which is going to be theoretically enough for an overrun. We'll come here. 2 and 4, I say. Let's go here. Take that. This unit doesn't go very far. Heavy infantry moves 2 only. So he's not going anywhere near this group. We can go right here. How about you? No problem, no problem. Let's heal that. And then we have this. And then we have something down here, I think 3 tanks. And let's see about 2 of 5ing. De-entrench that. And de-entrench you. And de-entrench you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much prestige are you worth? 140. And you? 180. 150. Let's take them out. General principle. Pull back here. Let's strafe you. Strafe you as well. Let's see. These guys should be surrenderable. So let's let's get down here. And we can de-entrench you as well. I think that's it. Let's see what happens. This guy suicided on our sea tank. This rascal here did as well against our recon vehicle. And there's not much to extract relative to prestige any longer. In fact, there's none. And we can go like this. We'll get here. Go there. Overrun you. We didn't overrun him. Let's see here what we have. Seven and 2. We can go like this for 5. 4 and 5. 3 and 1, 4 and 5 it is. 1 and 2, I'll take it. De-entrench this lot here. This guy's not entrenched at all. De-entrench whatever's there. There's nothing. De-entrench you as well. And we're going straight view. And we can completely take you out or leave him for a close combat bonus for our rear infantry. We'll go with the latter, let him heal up. We'll heal you as well, why not? Next turn. Oh, you rascal. He's ruined the party as well. Could have surrendered that guy next turn. Take the 7 points there. 1 and 7. Was on 3 this guy. Let's see, we can de-entrench you, as well as you. We can catch these guys soon enough. Maybe we can extract some surrender prestige from them, but I'm not holding my breath. This car is way away from the theater, and it's going to have to go up this road and across there and then hit the rough. So maybe we'll just leave that alone and not worry. Let's see, 156, 140, 2 and 1. How much are you worth? 2 and 1 it is. So take it. One and 9. Let's see. There's no reason to destroy that car, really. What's your entrenchment? We can come here, get right there, and say go right here as well. Or not. I think we can surrender this car for some prestige next turn. These guys are doing their thing. 05, 06. 06 it is, I suppose. Now we could go chase these guys. Or we could leave well enough alone. I'm thinking the latter. Let's see, we can, why not get some experience? That's that, there are no other units. Okay, so we can go like that, or like that. 3-2, 3-3. Minimum and what's that? Hills. So that is the minimum. Let's take them out, grab some prestige for our trouble. We're gonna try to get the heck. We'll get these flags. Perhaps we can grab some prestige in that manner. Why not do that? Yep. There's no need to send our artillery over there. Let's see. We can bomb this guy. Next turn. These guys are just doing their thing. And I'm pretty sure we can grab this and then that. Let's head down here. Light that up. Light that up as well. And that's really everything that... I mean, there's no way to get this thing to bear. Chasing these guys down is a bad idea. So we'll have to heal this thing at full price. Then we'll take who knows how much damage. We'll not do it. Next turn. Next turn. Next turn. And next turn. Alright, urgent report. We're gonna go on a raid. Hopefully get 3 accommodation points. Let's do it. That'll do it for this episode. I hope to see you in the next one.